Thank you, Grace. Well, women's soccer has been undoubtedly one of the most dominant teams at USC this fall, and with the Trojans now in the midst of the Big Ten tournament, their quest for glory is heating up.
Cross, nope, top of the box, Alagoa. An attempt, and USC! What a moment for the Trojans!
The women of Troy are hot off of a 1-0 overtime win in the quarterfinals of the Big Ten tournament against Ohio State after winning the Big Ten regular season title in their first year in the conference. It was freshman forward Jaden Anderson who sealed the deal just over a minute into overtime to push the Trojans to the semifinals against Rutgers, who they will play in St. Louis tomorrow at noon. If the Trojans advance tomorrow, they will play the winner of the UCLA-Washington semifinal, happening tomorrow afternoon in the Big Ten Championship final match. Both the Bruins and the Huskies are familiar foes for USC from earlier this season. So guys, looking ahead to the end of the Big Ten tournament, but also into the NCAA tournament, what do you guys think is going to be key for the Trojans to have the best shot at glory?
I think you got to continue your defensive efforts. Lawrence Gladue has been incredible at the goalkeeper position. 2 goals in the last 5 games, 51 saves total on this season. I'd like to see the USC Trojans trust in their back line and that defense push up and then feed the attackers up front.
USC has had a really dominant season this year. They have a really talented roster with Miley Hayes, Maria Alagoa, Simone Jackson, and like you said, Lawrence Gladue being goalie. She's one of the strongest goalies, had her 10th shutout of this season against Ohio State. So definitely looking to her will be exciting. Also, I said it last week, but USC has the potential to face UCLA in the championship game, which would definitely be an exciting matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I have a class with sophomore defender Alyssa Gonzalez, and I asked her, and she said the Big Ten is actually a less competitive conference than the Pac-12 when it comes to women's soccer, but they are more physical. They do have a lot more size, and so I think if the Trojans can match that physicality and keep up with, the game and continue to play their game, they can take out the win.
Well, Scott, what are your thoughts?
Well, Lamb, all year the talk of the Trojans has been about goalkeeper Gladue and her defensive line, but what's going to be huge for the Trojans down the stretch is feeding those powerful attackers, Maria Alagoa, Miley Hayes, and capitalizing off of scoring opportunities off of set pieces against high-level elite NCAA defenses. But only time will tell what the Trojans' postseason run has in store, so back to you guys at the desk.